talent it takes to coordinate shopping, preparing meals, cleaning, and tending to ill family members, and doing it all within a tight budget. If I'd been born a man instead of a woman, I could have been one of the 12 disciples who followed the Galilean and could have done as good a job, if not better, as any of them attending to the details of setting up engagements, arranging for meals, securing lodging, and doing a host of other tasks that go into keeping a missionary movement running smooth. At least under my care, Jesus wouldn't have to sleep in boats and on mountains. But I was not born a man. I was born a woman. And despite the fact that people mention my name only in the shadow of my sister and brother, who are better known than I am, I have done the best that I could to carve out a niche for myself. Even that niche is doing the work, the spade work of domesticity that no one else wants to do. The truth is, I am just one of many women who, because of what we do, keeps movements and homes together. I will grant you that at times I'm a bit tactless and short-tempered. And if this is true, it is because I have found that some people think they can climb on your back anytime they want just because you make your living on your knees. That's the way my sister Mary acts towards me sometimes. People like her think because you're always busy doing housework, every time they see you, your hands are in the batch of dough, there's soot on your nose, or you smell like onions and garlic, that you don't have a mind. Well, I do. I do have a mind. And I do pray and meditate. Not as much as I like, but more than some people think. It's just that women like me have to learn to talk to God with the broom in our hands. If we don't make the sacrifices that it takes to keep the home going, who's going to do it? Certainly not Mary. Mary has always had a gift of making people feel important. No matter how boring the conversation, no matter how practical their assertions, Mary makes people think they have something valuable to say. She lends them her ears and her heart. She gives them her undivided attention and sympathy. It is a rare gift of concentration I've never understood. I, on the other hand, look perpetually distracted. I suppose the only way I know how to express my love and concern is by cleaning and fussing. For I've never known the luxury of self-contemplation. Mary, by contrast, is quiet and sensitive, though at times giving the unusual outbursts of affection. Take, for example, the time she stunned everybody by anointing Jesus' feet with expensive oil and then wiping his feet with her hair. Only a slave does such a thing. I was aghast. Yet, admittedly, her sensitivity and humility touched even my heart. Humility. Do you suppose that's what I like? I serve, but without humility. My sister is humble, though she forgets to offer you water. That afternoon that Jesus was a guest in our home changed my life. And like most worthwhile change, it comes with the result of pain. I had the best intention, but vexing Jesus was the last thing I wanted to do. I've been so anxious that our guests enjoy the meal that I've been preparing for more than 3 days, anxious that Jesus would be impressed with all that I've done for him, that I resented the way Mary was consuming his attention with so little effort on her part. It was as if everything I stood for was being held up for public ridicule. Before I knew it, my irritation with my sister got the best of me. Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone?